Hey everybody, in this video I'm taking $5 tree ornaments, flipping them over, turning them into some high-end Christmas ornaments. Welcome everybody. If you're new and if you're returning, welcome back. So I'm taking these Dollar Tree ornaments. There's actually two sets here that came together in one pack. So you're actually getting 4 little bells here. And we're going to flip these over and make these into some nice farmhouse Christmas ornaments. So I went to the thrift store looking for some ornaments, couldn't find any. So I really enjoyed making over some Dollar Tree things. So I thought, why not? Why don't I flip these over and make these into some nice farmhouse ornaments? So all these have is a twist tie here. I'm just undoing that, taking them apart, and then I'm going to spray paint them. 2 of the bells, I'm going to spray paint a hammered silver, you can see here. I like putting them on a bush out here to hold them while I'm spray painting them. That way it lets them dry a little bit faster. And then 2 of the bells, I'm going to spray paint an off-white shade. And I think it's called Ivory Brisk is the shade that I'm painting the other 2 bells. The bells have this really nice texture or design on them, so I wanted to bring that out a little bit. So I'm using some of the antique wax, just going over it real lightly where it's got some of that texture, some of the designs. I'm going to go around both of the white bells. And I like the way the white ones turned out. Now these silver ones, I'm going to play with these a little bit because I wasn't really sure when I started with these exactly what I was going to do with them. But I'm taking some of the elephant shade of chalk paint. I'm just kind of blotching it on here to tone them down just a little bit. And then you'll see me do a little bit of black, but I didn't like the black when I put it on here. It was a little too dark, so I dabbed a lot of that off. And then finally, I'm going to go back over top of it with a little bit of the white wax just to antique, or not antique, just to accent a little bit of the designs here on the bells. And I'm going to decorate both of the sets of bells a little bit different. For the white bells, I'm taking some twine. I'm going to tie them together here. And then I'm going to take some more of the twine, wrap it around my fingers to make a little bit of a bigger bow to go right on the center. So you'll see me wrap this around my fingers a couple times. And then I'm going to use what is securing the bells there. I'm going to take that piece and tie it around the center here to make my bow. Ooh, that was a lot of talking there. I hope you got that. Now this isn't hard, but you just take a couple loops around your fingers to make the loops for the bows. I'm taking another piece of twine to tie around there to make that center loop, and now I'm making a hanger with it here. So really easy, gives you a nice full bow here on the top. And I'm going to take a little bit of hot glue and hot glue the knot there just to be my little hanger for my bows. And then we're going to add a little bit more decorations here on the top. I'm going to add a couple pieces. These are from the Dollar Tree of greenery and a couple little berries. On the top, I think these bells just turn out beautiful. You'll have to let me know which one you like the best, if you like the white ones or the silver ones. I really thought, well, I really love the white ones. And then when I got done decorating the silver ones, you'll have to see those with the red. I really like the silver ones. So let me know what you think about these. I think they look great made over. It really made a big difference. And these were only $1.25, and it made two sets of ornaments. So a great idea if you've got kids that love to make ornaments for the tree. I love taking out ornaments that my kids made. Mean a lot more than the ones I bought from the store. So here's the silver one. Just taking a little bit of red ribbon. This also came from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to follow that same process. Tie these together. Use the ribbon, wrap it around my fingers to make a bow, and then tie it on here to make a loop for you to be able to hang it with. And one thing I did do a little bit different with decorating the silver one, I did use a little bit of Spanish moss here. You'll see me put in the top. I really like the way it looked up against the silver or the metal type tones that I was trying to add to these bells. So let me know what you think about that being added here. You could also add that to the white ones if you like that on the white ones too. But you'll see me there putting a little bit of Spanish moss there. Of course, I don't have my tree up yet inside. That's not going up till after Thanksgiving. So I'm going to show you these hanging outside. Leave me a comment. Let me know what y'all think about these. So this video is part of the Third Thursday Thrift Flips collaboration. That's where Tammy from the Rusted Willow and myself host an open invite on the third Thursday of every month. This month, our special guest host is Creative DIY with Mom Doss. There's also a playlist full of other creators. I love seeing what everybody flips over this month, so don't forget to check out the playlist. Tammy's channel, Mom Doss's channel, and the playlist are all listed down in my description box. In Tammy's channel, The Rusted Willow, she always has some gorgeous thrift flips, some shopping hauls, some unique budget-friendly DIYs. So if you don't know Tammy, her information is down in my description box. And Mom Doss has been a creator that's joined us several times on Third Thursday Thrift Flips. So if you don't know her, check out her channel too. She also has some unique thrift flips and budget-friendly DIYs. Now for my next flip here, this is an ornament from the Dollar Tree. And it's really pretty the way it is. I think they also had some stars, but I wanted to make this one over and make it a little bit different. So it has a little edge there, a little rim, and I thought I could just pop it apart with my fingernails. Well, it came apart okay, but I needed to use a little bit of a screwdriver. I couldn't get it. I don't know if maybe my hands just weren't strong enough to pull it apart myself, but I got it started there with my nails. Probably not the best advice to use your fingernails, but that's what I'm doing right here. And then I'm going to take a little screwdriver here and put that in and just kind of run it around the edges to get it to pop all the way apart. I got to go all the way around here. So here we go. So let me go around this well, maybe I'm going to get it in there. But I'm going to go all the way around it here to get it to pop open. It's got lots of glitter on the back and then glitter on the front, you know, glitter everywhere. I think that sounds like glitter in my eye, glitter in the sky. But anyway, got it open here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some vinyl from the Dollar Tree. I want to line the inside here with some plaid. And then I'm going to paint the back of it a little bit to get some of that shiny off. I did sand the back of it there a little bit to try to get some of the glitter off. And I tried to sand the front part with the little pearls or little beads. And you might not want to do that a whole lot because when I tried to sand it and I hit the beads there, it took a little bit of the shiny part off the beads. So just be careful if you do use some sandpaper over the beads because it might take a little bit of that shine off. And I thought the vinyl would just stick in here, but it doesn't stick in here by itself very good. So you'll have to put some glue. You'll see me try to put it down here without the glue. And then I realized, well, this isn't going to stick inside this one for some reason. It's you know, kind of a, you never know with this vinyl because sometimes it sticks really good. Like I had a metal ornament in one of my videos last week and it like adhered to it. Like I couldn't believe it, like suction almost, but it does not on this one. So I did have to put a little bit of glue from the glue gun and go around the edges with the glue gun to make this stick inside this ornament. I guess it's a shape, I guess is why it's not sticking inside here really good. And once I got that down in place good, I'm just going to pop it back together. I did put a little bit of hot glue just right around the edges to make sure it stays in place good. I'm going to take a little bit of antique wax, just go around the edges of it just a little bit to give it more of a distressed look. I'm going to make the hanger with some twine, and then I'm going to put a little red bow on the top. And if you're new to my channel, I'd love to have you subscribe. You can also follow us on Instagram and Facebook. If you're already a subscriber, thanks so much for supporting my channel. Now here's really where I need the intro to the glitter song because this is all glitter here. So this is really a pretty ornament from the Dollar Tree. I don't like that little rhinestone thing. I don't know why all of them have these little rhinestone things in them, but I'm just going to pop that off. This actually pops apart pretty easy. Once you get the little rhinestones off, there's 3 layers here. So I just had to pull it just a little bit and they'll come apart. I'm going to sand all of the pieces to try to get the majority of the glitter off. And then I'm going to paint these. And I'm using a really rough spray paint, a really rough sandpaper. I think it's a 60 grade is what it is, and I'm just trying to get there. You can see in the little corners and the little grooves. I thought I would use a toothbrush and that would work, but the toothbrush didn't work. Don't do that. That was an epic fail there. And I was kind of debating to maybe use like some water or something, but I wasn't real sure about getting this wet. So I'm just using the sandpaper. I'm going to try to remove as much of the glitter as I can. I am going to, the center snowflake or the big snowflake that's in the middle, I'm spray painting that one in off-white. Well, never mind. No, the first thing I did was I spray painted these black to cover up the blue. So you can see there that most of the spray paint, or most of the glitter, came off of there. And then I'm going to spray paint these black. Then the big one there on the right, I'm going to go over that one with an off-white because I want it to be more like a wood stain color. And I was afraid it wouldn't show up being black. But the reason to paint these black was to cover up the blue. So I think I got rid of that there. But here you can see where I spray painted it white. I'm actually going to use the antique wax on this, and don't do that because, well, you know, the wax is more to accent something, and I thought it, you know, I like the way it turned out, but I think a spray paint would have gave a much better coverage, and just this type of material would have worked a lot better. But I used the wax on here. I did let it dry for 24 hours, so it takes it a while to get dry on here. Did give it more of a translucent type finish instead of a real, so it does look more like a wood stain finish than what you probably get with the spray paint. So I guess, you know, really depends on what type of finish that you want. The other two pieces, I am using the plaster shade of Waverly chalk paint. Probably should have used a white spray paint on those. Probably would have gave it more of a better coverage. I didn't have a white, so I used the chalk paint, but just FYI, I'd probably use more spray paint on these than trying to hand paint these like I did. And all of these ornament makeovers are really simple and easy. I hope you're getting inspired to make over some of these and make them look much, you know, I think they just need a little bit more, some of them, to kind of give them that, you know, that home run look or that high-end look. So I hope you'll let me know what you think and which one's your favorite here in my video. So I'm just using my glue gun here to glue these together. The one piece has a little bit of a stem or a little piece that's going to go all the way through, and the other one does not. I'm actually going to take that little rhinestone piece, glue it on here, and then paint it. So I had to let you hear the little jingle there. So this one is a really cute ornament. I love the little piece there with the jingle bell. I think that makes the ornament. But I was so curious, like, what is inside of here? I had to take this thing apart to see what it was. I do not like that white ring around here. So I was really excited to actually dissect this or take this thing apart here. And the funny thing about it was old Ebenezer was sitting in here with me while I was doing this, and they kept saying, "What's that noise?" And I really wasn't paying attention. And to come to find out, it was the jingle bell. Well, he didn't realize, you know, it's getting close to Christmas, isn't it? It's a jingle bell. That's what's making the sound. But it was really quite funny because he kept saying that. I just really wasn't paying attention. I didn't know he was talking about the jingle bell. And every time I moved it, it was shaking. He kept going, "What's making that sound?" Anyway, so what I'm going to do, it has a little piece there. I'm just going to cut that off. It does have a hanger on it, so don't cut the little hanger part off. You want to keep that right there so you'll have your nice little hook there. And then all this is they've taken like some type of felt and wrapped this around here, and it's just a little foam ring under here. So we're going to make this over. Now I have to make something that's messy. So this is my messy ornament here. So this one, I'm using some Spanish moss, just taking my glue gun. I'm trying to kind of, I guess, like twisting it a little bit to give it kind of the shape that I want it. Then I'm putting a little glue from the gun, and I'm going to take the Spanish moss and cover the entire front part here of my ornament. And here's my little wreath here with the Spanish moss all the way around it. I hope you guys love these little frosted berries from the Dollar Tree. I think they're just absolutely stunning. They did a really good job with these. So I'm going to take these, snip them apart. I'm going to hot glue these. I tried to push some of them down into the actual foam of the wreath, and some of them do go down in there, but not all of them. Most of them are just kind of glued with the glue gun. And oddly enough, when I got done, it kind of has like a little candy cane type effect with the Spanish moss and the red berries. I hope everybody will give me a comment. Let me know which ornament that you like the best, or, you know, if you liked it better when it came from the Dollar Tree before I started on it. I wouldn't think so, but be honest. Let me know what you think, which one you like the best. Check out Tammy's channel, The Rusted Willow. Check out our creator of the month, Mom Doss's channel, and also the playlist. Subscribe to everybody's channels that supports us on YouTube. And if you give us a comment and a like, that definitely helps out our channels. It'll be after Thanksgiving before we come back for our Third Thursday Thrift Flips video in December. So I hope everyone enjoys their Thanksgiving. Definitely spend some time with your family, and you know, give thanks for all of the wonderful things that we have here and that we're thankful for. I want to thank everybody for supporting my channel. I hope you guys enjoyed my video today. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time.